round 2, season 4. See, I'm getting my numbers mixed up, and they're off. As they go off, we have car number 27. Oh, we've lost our positions here.
That is Ramon Tantuaco.
There we go. And we were looking at Danielle Miranda, who started off in 6th place, and they're all bunched up. Gab, look at they're going in 4, even 5 abreast at one point. And they're going to funnel into that Laguna Seca style corkscrew. And this is where it's going to get very interesting. Where is Daniel Miranda? Starting 6th because it's a reverse grid. Can he fight his way back? He did it before. Remember, he was pole position, but he did he did move back after the start, and he was able to fight his way back to the lead. His main competitor is the black car over there of Andres Calma. That has been his biggest threat in the last race. Can Andres also put the pressure on him again?
And look at Gerald Boy. Wonderful start for him. He's way up front, you know, getting a bit of air.
Gerald's jumped up from 4th place to 1st place. So that is, you're right, it's a great start from Gerald Lloyd. And it looks like already Miranda has made up a spot or 2. 1, 2, 3, he's in 4th place now. So he's made up 2 spots. Calma is the one who suffered a little bit. Looks like he's actually lost a spot there. Might be able to fight back and gain that spot again. But he did drop a spot or 2.
Yes, Rico Maristella still in 2nd place. Staying strong over there.
All right, and we have 11 cars here racing for the Total Exilium Super Sporting class. And we'll be bringing you all the action. Blow by blow, lap by lap. Daniel Miranda goes wide there and gets...
Miranda actually loses his
Yes, he loses to Tantuaco. He went wide there. I don't know if that was a mistake or if there was a problem with his car. Remember, he's carrying now should be carrying a little bit less weight.
But still, that's still a lot of weight.
Of course, it's a lot of weight, but it's an adjustment again in the driving style because every time you add or take away kilograms from your car, the handling is affected. It's just part and parcel of the dynamics and physics of driving a vehicle, especially a race vehicle. So now he's down in 5th place, so he's lost 1 spot. He's still 1 spot above where he started in 6th. They're coming into the last corner as they will funnel out there into the main straight. We'll be able to give you a complete rundown of the positions as they cross the line. It's only lap 1. 12-lap race, ladies and gentlemen. The Avengers so far have had a clean sweep of the sporting and super sporting class. This will, if Miranda can do it, or if the Avengers can do it, which we have we have Raymond Ronquillo and Keith Brian Hall. Those are their hopes for making a clean sweep here today.
Well, there you have it. Gerald Lloyd jumped 3 spots, leading him to the 1st place. So Mico Maristella, Jet Calderon. Going down 3 spots is Ramon Tantuaco, then Daniel Miranda, finally on 5th.
And Gerald Lloyd is driving for Team Biskeg, and he is now currently leading this race, followed by, like I said, Mico Maristella. And we look like we have an overtaking move there from, was that Tantuaco? Tantuaco looks like he's having a little bit of a go on Jet Calderon. Tantuaco is getting a little restless there, trying to get another spot. Daniel Miranda still in 5th place.
Okay, it seems.
I think we got Calma making a move there. Looks like he might be able to make that stick. Jet Calderon and Ramon Tantuaco. He's drafting right now. Look how close. That is absolutely...
That's racing at its finest.
That's
right
drafting, and racing where you just need to get that as much of the draft as possible because you're looking at any advantage here. Any advantage when you're an equal powered machinery like this, even just this tire pressure, just 1 PSI make a difference. So you can imagine just a smidgen. So anything that they can do, keeping it there to the last second of the draft before you move out. That was a really close, very, very close shave between the 2 drivers. Very clean though. I don't think there was contact, but wasn't much between it. As you watch Gerald Lloyd from Team Biskeg lead this race. Let's check out also his gap as he crosses the line. What sort of gap he's built up in terms of time to his nearest competitor.
He's pretty much, he has a good gap and he has a good lead just because of everyone behind him is all bunched up together trying to overtake from one another, grabbing positions. So he's the only
Tanhuaco, Miranda in 5th.
Hey, you want,
Ronquillo, Calma, How.
No, I actually want to comment on Raymond Ronquillo, who is also with the Avengers. He actually went up 3 spots and he's in 6th, so he's someone to look out for the rest of the race.
And Raymond's also pulling out some pretty great times at 2:25, 4:25. He's among the top there in guys. So it looks like Tanhuaco is actually the fastest at the moment. But he's gone a little wide.
Yeah, he went a little wide.
And he's now he's not on line for the next corner. Can he make it?
Can he hold it? Because this corner actually gets a bit tricky because it's a sweeper that you do flat out.
It's a sweeper flat out, but he will have the correct line.
Yeah,
here.
It is an awkward position.
There you go. So he did eventually get that line in. So it's a smart move from Miranda. Very smart move positioning his car. And he's moved 1 spot up. And he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. He's side by side, but he's offline for that one. But offline, but still, you're never offline to rattle somebody, are you?
Okay, he's still actually battling it out for with number 27, who is Ramon Tanhuaco.
So he gained the position from Tanhuaco, was moving up to the next spot, lost it again to Tanhuaco. So now Maristella is side by side.
I think he's lost 2 places already.
I think he's still now in 5th. Oh, but now he's
30. So he just
Can we train our cameras back on the battle with Miranda, because that is heating up and that is really close. So it's Maristella, Tanhuaco, and Miranda. Looks like they're all having a little fun there. And Raymond Ronquillo is also joining in the party.
Okay.
Raymond Ronquillo is right behind, but so is Calma.
Well, Jet Calderon just moved up a spot in 2nd.
Oh,
which lands him
look
in
at that.
2nd. Oh,
Bit of contact there.
Come from?
That's Tanhuaco's car, and there's contact, so he's lost part of his bumper. Once again, a very dangerous thing, because if that bumper is flying out or hanging out, look at this beautiful maneuver from Miranda. He makes it look so easy on that corner. He's perfected that. He's mastered that corner. That's that complex of corners. That's where he did it with Calma, and he's so comfortable in that complex set of curves. Beautiful, beautiful. But remember, in the first race of the super sporting class, I was already playing. I'll admit, I was the one calling and saying, "Okay, I don't think so. I don't think so."
Yes.
And once again, he was
managed to do something about it. So with this Wonder Boy, anything could happen.
So the pattern I've seen with Miranda is he's a very, very mature driver in the way he thinks, the way he attacks. He's planning it. He seems to be planning his moves a little more carefully, because he knows also carrying that extra weight versus his other drivers, he can't afford to stress out the components of his car too much. So it looks like he's going to save it, and then he's going to hit the last few laps. He's going to start really putting the pressure on.
As you can see, he's always been calculated, even if the races, like the set of races he had in the first round. This guy has something to say, definitely.
He's a very, very talented young kid, and the thing is, with something like, without the Vios Cup, we probably would have never known that. And this is why, if I sound like a broken record, it's for good cause. I support this so much. It's really a passion of mine, because even though I'm not racing at all anymore, I love to see the development of drivers and the way they progress. We would have never discovered people like Andres Calma, Daniel Miranda, without this. Luis Gono.
That is true.
These are drivers that, may or may not have had the opportunity to showcase their skills. And this platform's given them that.
Gives them that opportunity.
Yeah, so I love it for that. It's always great to watch. And then you, of course, go back to the first-time winners like we saw in the last race, and then you just see how it sort of
I'm
transforms the
sure
person.
he must be ecstatic. You were there at the back.
Yeah, I actually went out just to see, and yeah, there were a lot of high fives going around. The joke going around the
I'm
paddock
sure.
is the Department of Motorsports will be set up with Secretary Tuaso. And I'll be under
Nice.
Secretary
Okay,
Deacon.
full support on that one.
But no, we're just having a bit of fun. It's always nice to see new winners, and Gerald Lloyd. This could be his race right now. He's
Yes,
comfortably leading.
He's doing a pretty good job staying in first. Daniel Miranda threatening Ramon Tanhuaco with his third position.
Tanhuaco entered this race with a bumper in the back. He won't end this race with a bumper in the back. I'm not sure what happened there, but thankfully the bumper fell off already, because the worst thing that can happen is it's hanging out and the marshals have to call you in.
I wonder what happened to Bong Perez.
I'm not sure.
If it's
His
a
car looked
mechanical
very
failure,
clean,
yeah,
right?
his car looked very clean. Well, we'll have to see later. But let's go back. This is the lead. This is Gerald Lloyd doing wonderful at first. Jet Calderon still there, tied on third is Ramon Tanhuaco and Daniel Miranda. And also, I noticed Raymond Ronquillo a while ago doing a bit of dicing with Nico Maristella, which is actually quite, hopefully we get the cameras to pan back to Raymond Ronquillo a little later and see how he goes throughout that position.
Okay, good news for Gerald Loy. Gerard Loy is leading. He's up 3 spots from his starting position, so that's great news for him. Bad news is Jet Calderon is a little quicker, so he's going to be closing the gap and putting a little bit of pressure in a couple of laps time.
That's exciting racing.
That makes it exciting for us. I'm just saying good news for him, bad news for him, but good news for us is we are about to sort of see a battle unfold, whether it's on the straight or happens in the corners. We always prefer it on the corners because it's always a little bit more exciting, but that's something just to watch out for.
So,
watch. Daniel Miranda. Tanhuaco closes the door. He drives that very defensive line, but Daniel Miranda, remember, is very good at this set of curves.
This is his corner, right?
Yes, this one coming up. He's not gonna, he's not gonna show his cards. He knew he wasn't close enough, so there's no point showing your cards, because later on, Tanhuaco could prepare for that. So this is another example of, you can see even from the outside of the car, a thinking driver. You can see a driver that's patient, that's counting the laps, knows where to prioritize, knows how to set it up, because you know what it's like when you show your cards. That's it. You have that ace up your sleeve, and you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to give it all away too fast. You know what? I was talking about Raymond Ronquillo battling it out for 5th with Nico Maristella, but now Andres Calma is in the mix, who's right behind Raymond Ronquillo. So there might be a 3-way battle right over there with that.
All right, so yes, Calma also. Remember, Calma would have had to put some weight on after the race, so he would have had to add 30 kilograms.
30 kilograms, but he seems to be doing pretty well still. They're still pretty much the same time amongst everyone else, whereas Jet Calderon is the only one doing 24s.
All right, well, we can't really, once again, when you're looking at the times of Calma, or the performance of Calma, he comes in with an extra 30 kilograms. We can't expect exactly the same performance, but I think he's managing it quite well, and he managed it last season very, very well. I'm talking about
Okay.
I'm talking about the weight management.
Raymond Ronquillo, just like
Raymond Ronquillo getting a little bit frisky over there.
it's hard because you know what, I noticed a lot of people trying to overtake at the entry of the AA, and that personally, as a driver, I think that's a very hard thing to do, because one, even if you do overtake and do a late break, your exit on that speed, and that's the most important exit corner, will be shot. So
Yeah.
if I were the person, I think the best thing to do is go aggressive on exit and take him out at the first corner.
You know, we've got Gerald Lloyd leading at 2:26, 1:29 was his lap time. And then we've got Ramon Tanhuaco at 2:24 and Daniel Miranda at 2:25. So this is why you're seeing them bunch up like this. And this will make for very exciting races because we'll have a four-way scrap for the lead at some point. Because of the way that the way the math is working out.
Just the way how things are
Yes,
progressing.
so
And how many laps? We basically have 6 laps to go, so we're only mid-race. And a lot of
okay,
things-
here we go.
okay.
Jet Calderon and off for the lead. This is good news for the guys behind. Well, that wasn't bad.
Gerard Lloyd, way to keep it in there. You know, I thought that was going to be a
I thought
definite
so too. I mean,
T-bone. There was a lot of skidding over there, but he managed to catch it.
and once again, but Jet Calderon and Daniel Miranda.
Ooh.
Yes,
Okay,
Miranda.
Miranda. I think Miranda's keeping that.
Miranda
turn.
looks like he's
Ooh.
bumping. Oh, did you see
yeah,
that?
I saw some
Was there
debris
some
fly
sparks
up.
there as well? Okay,
I think
Miranda's
that-
got the inside line here. But
Will
where's
he
it gonna
keep
pull
it?
up? Miranda's mirrors are completely folded.
He doesn't need those anyway.
See him put on these hazard lights there just to, maybe, I don't know if it was an accident or just telling him. Okay, so that brings Miranda up, doesn't it?
That
Gerard Lloyd brings him up to
Miranda
second place.
Okay, this is gonna be
This is
tricky.
second place, right?
This is second place.
Miranda is putting on a show for us once again. He started in 6th place. He didn't have the greatest of all starts. Again, he's climbing his way up, and just when we had almost written him off in the last race, he was able to win it. He's still got 6 laps to do it.
Well, the race is looking bright for him. Definitely from 6th, dropping to 7th, now in 2nd.
Gerard Lloyd, Team Biskeg, leads this race. Daniel Miranda breathing hard down behind. Daniel Miranda, very patient, had stalked the other drivers there, and he was real sniper the way he did that. We didn't even see him coming there with Jet Calderon, and all of a sudden he found his way past, and he's found his way past again.
Oh,
He's found his way past, but he's not quite there. He's on the outside
There's
though.
going to be a bit of dicing between Gerard
There will
Lloyd
be,
and
because
Daniel Miranda before
On
he
this
gets
Porsche curve right now, it's Gerard Loy who has the inside line here. They're side by side, but the advantage is Loy. As you can see, they're inside, but the advantage will go to Miranda if they're able to do it. Nope, he's
And
not able to
don't
make it stick.
take Jet Calderon out of the equation. He's right there breathing.
This is where
at
Mark Sung got
Daniel
hit.
Miranda's neck.
Okay, oh, what a pass!
Late break.
Oh, what
and
a pass!
He caught it.
Wow!
Wonderful pass.
They're gonna
You
drag
saw the
race to
smoke
Acacia.
in the tires over there.
It's nose to nose. They're gonna drag race down to Acacia and side by side. Look at the gap between them. But it's Daniel Miranda who has the advantage coming into Acacia. He has it because he has the inside line. It's gonna be into the braking zone. Daniel Miranda turns in. And it's gonna be Gerald Lloyd might even lose a place to Jet Calderon. It is Daniel Miranda now leading this race once again. This boy is on fire. If I said girl, it would have been a cliche, but because there's a song like that. But wow, just wow! This
Wonderful
is
race.
wild.
Ah,
Look at this kid go. This is our next superstar, ladies and gentlemen. You can say you were here live when you saw a birth of a superstar. We could have said that in the last race, but right now, this will be his
cemented.
fourth.
Oh my gosh.
Jet
Wonder
Calderon.
Boy, Daniel Miranda.
Jet Calderon has a move and makes a move on Gerard Lloyd. Can't make it stick though. Look at now Miranda. This is just brilliant to watch. This has been a tactical display from the young Daniel Miranda, who, by the way, flew in just for this race from Australia. He's now studying abroad. He started in this series. He was living in Cebu. Now he lives in Australia. He came back just for this. And this is Tanhuaco versus Calderon. Side by side in turn one. Daniel Miranda creating a lot more air between himself and Gerald Lloyd. This is great.
Oh,
This will come down. I mean, this season is a season where he's really ripened. I mean, this guy he's been enjoying since pretty much the beginning of the Vios Cup. It took him a while to find his groove, but this guy just kept pushing forward and moving forward and moving forward and moving forward. Right now, we're witnessing something really special, Gab.
you know, with the way he attacks the way to keep it in.
You were talking about expanding the Vios Cup. We're going to be doing the drift edition soon.
As we can see.
Yeah, a lot. We've had so many of these. I mean, we saw Roque do it in the turn one, Dominic Roque. Now we're seeing, but you know what? Great car control.
That's the thing. When you have a wet race, it just gives so much factors in, and the driving style, and it's just a lot more slippery, and that's when you really see driver control happen, and driver restraint is also important here.
Looks like Keith Brian Hawes got a little bit damaged to his car.
Yeah, he's brought down 2 places.
He's dropped down 2 places. The guy who's up 5 places is Daniel Miranda. Wow. Andres Calma also struggling there in 6th place. He is down
Steadily
1.
in 6th.
Down
But
1.
wow, look at Daniel Miranda. He's creating quite a gap.
Quite a gap indeed. Gab, he is just so in control right now of his race, and the confidence, like I said, that it builds. We've always known that he was a quick driver, but if you're completely objective about it, he was quick, but sometimes a little bit erratic. And I think his coaches have done wonders.
They definitely managed to take that out.
Exactly, because they took out a little bit of that rawness from his driving. So they worked with his natural talent and have honed him into this very mature, thinking driver who's, I have to say, a real pleasure to watch, because he's doing it with so much ease. The way he makes it look, and it's anything but easy, but he makes it look it. So
yes, the finesse in this guy is just something else. It's a beauty to watch. Like watching his race this morning to his race now, it's just fascinating. And I honestly feel honored and lucky to be able to witness this firsthand.
Yep, there's going to be lechon all around in Cebu when this guy wins, because really, I mean, his dad's here. I saw his dad. He's always supported by his family. Of course, the team of vendors are huge bunch of guys, and they're never short of donuts and food and stuff in the place.
Okay, now let me know which paddock they are.
I will
later.
let you know. Believe me,
I'm craving for some of those donuts.
It's you want to be celebrating there today, because champagne, everything will be free flowing. I'll guarantee you. If they can make the stick, we only have 2 laps left to go. 3 laps left to go before this. We can call it. And Daniel Miranda is, unless something.
Okay,
totally,
commentators curse. But you know what? The Avengers, congratulations to them. They had a wonderful weekend over here,
3 race wins so far.
3 race wins. And in different classes. Oh. They must be feeling good right about now.
3 race wins, and considering because they don't actually have a contender in the. No, they don't actually
they don't have a contender.
No, they have one.
Class.
They have one. They have Mark Sung is racing for the Avengers in the promotional class. And,
but he's getting there.
He almost.
I wouldn't be surprised if seeing him in the podium next race.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to start somewhere to get there, and the good thing is he's improving and he's putting on a show while he does.
Well, like what they say, it just makes the victory that much sweeter.
Exactly.
We could actually ask Senator Hairstone right about that. He's a perfect example.
He's been racing for quite a while with us, and that's been his first race victory. So yes, it does come in its own time. Be patient, and it makes it all the much better when you sacrifice. You had your heartbreaks, and there's been no shortage of heartbreaks for that guy. Let's ride alongside with Jet Calderon and Ramon Taguaco. It looks like Calderon is getting very, very close.
Up close second personal. Well, if he wants to overtake, he should do it right about now because we are at the last lap.
Lap 11 of a 12-lap race. This has been, I find it exciting. I don't know if a lot of people are looking for crashes or stuff like that, but to me, we don't need to have crashes. This is really nice to watch because it's so close, but yet very measured.
And it's, there's so much more weight. You already, like, there's a thing where you overtake the person in front of you. But when you're in fourth, and you know the person in front of you is third, that is a podium position right there. So it bears that much more weight that you just want to get there.
All right, and so right now with a lap to go, we're at lap 11. We have Daniel Miranda with everything. Well, you can smell the victory already. But stranger things have happened in racing, so.
Yep, we won't end things with a period right about now. Okay, well, number 97 and 31 is dicing it out. And that is Andres Calma. And obviously, Miko Maristelo is feeling it.
Look at Andres Calma go. He's just... be the checkered flag is a clean sweep. Clean sweep for the Avengers. Let's go to the start finish line. No, there's still that extra lap to go. So checkered flag is not out yet. This is the final lap. We are in the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Miranda building an even bigger lead right now. I'm not as tense as I was with the last race because Daniel's won so many races before. He knows what he's doing. He's got a comfortable lead.
And I just would like to say he is half a second faster than everyone else.
Well, he can afford to just chill out a little bit, just slow down. But
no.
This is. I was talking to his father yesterday, and they not only is Daniel, I think, pretty much at the peak of his driving, but also they found a real balance with the car, with the tuning, with everything. So everything's coming together for them. And this is where it's easy to sit back and go, well, it's come easy for them, when you're racing and somebody keeps winning. The tendency is to get a little bit bored, a little bit, oh, that's not exciting. But you have to also appreciate that, trying to keep that streak, because you just never know. The way things can turn, your competition can find the secret sauce, and then you're out on your own, and boom. So you make hay while the sun shines, and Daniel's making a lot of hay right now.
Not just the secret sauce. I mean, it's there's a difference between like having someone overtake you and you being second, third, fourth, or fifth. But there's a whole different story just in case. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. Like if something stalls, you don't finish. You always have to take that into consideration. That's why doing your best, trying to achieve that ace on everything is so much more vital, especially if you're going for overall champion.
And you also have to look at the fact that you need people like Danny Miranda when they're driving like this, especially because that's the only way you improve as a driver.
Definitely. You put the bar.
Exactly. So he's doing a great job right now as they come into the last corner. This is it. He's one corner away from victory. Can the Avengers do it? Is it a clean sweep in the sporting and the super sporting class? The Avengers look like they have done it. Here at the Clark International Speedway, checkered flag is out. There's your winner of the Total Exilium Super Sporting Class. It's Daniel Miranda and Team Avengers with a clean sweep. What a perfect start to this weekend, and what a way to start a championship. 4 races in this weekend. They have won 4 races.
Woo!
Wow.
All right.
Just wow.
Congratulations, guys. Pop on the wine.